This is the Scrap Metal and Commodities Recycling Report brought to you by Benlee roll-off and open-top trailers, as well as Raleigh and Goldsboro Metal Recycling. Today is Monday, November 30th, 2015. Highlights last week were copper prices bounced off new 6+ year lows, U.S. steel stock price dropped to a new 24-year low, and U.S. car sales are looking like they could hit a new record. U.S. steel production fell last week to new multi-year lows. While not on this chart, U.S. steel production was about 30% higher in 2008 before the crash, which clearly shows U.S. manufacturing is having serious issues. This low production is happening even as U.S. car sales could hit a new record. Note what I just said, U.S. car sales. That is the measure that most use, sales. I did not say manufacturing. As has been reported here, GM and Volvo have announced importing vehicles from China. Related, GM, Ford, and Chrysler have all been ramping up imports from Mexico. On the positive side, exports of U.S.-made vehicles has been increasing. A question is, what will happen to U.S. vehicle manufacturing here in the U.S. in years to come? U.S. oil drilling rigs, another major user of steel, also continue the drop that started over a year ago and shows little signs of even stabilizing. Scrap steel prices remained steady last week at multi-year lows, with no signs of major increases coming anytime soon. This chart of U.S. steel stock price of the last 24 years shows that low volumes and low prices are hitting their stock hard. It is now trading at the lowest level since it started trading in 1991 after the company reorganized. Copper hit a new 6+ year low last Monday and then popped up, actually ending up for the week. When looking at this 5-year copper chart, we see the new 6+ year low. This new low was the reason why 9 major Chinese smelters agreed about 48 hours ago to discuss production cutbacks. Frankly, this was offset by the largest copper miner in the world, Codelco, saying a couple of weeks ago that they are cutting costs but will not cut production. More copper production, lower prices. Aluminum had a one-day price spike last week, but ended the week near its low for the month. And when looking at this 5-year chart, we see that aluminum remains, frankly, like copper and steel, near or at 6+ year lows. Low prices continue to take their toll on recyclers. Jayco Environmental, a privately held company who has been known for picking up old appliances for utilities in 28 states, abruptly closed last week. Their key competitor, Arca, had its stock price hit new 25-year lows just last week due to the low scrap metal prices, causing major losses. But they could be a major beneficiary of Jayco, who closed their doors. We know China's economy is slowing, and now earnings in the U.S. for the third quarter are down. U.S. profits fell 4.7% from the same time last year. This is the biggest drop since 2009. On a positive side, this chart of the past 10 years of gasoline prices shows, other than a fast drop in 2008, gas prices are lower than they were 10 years ago, which is great for the U.S. and global economy. Lastly, our thoughts go out to the family of John Baker on his passing last week. He was a personal friend, and due to his being a retired Ford executive, he was a friend of this report. John, we'll miss you and hope you're still watching our report this week. With that, we hope all have a safe and profitable week. My name is Greg Brown.